All right. What's up, guys?
Even.
So tonight, there's a few things I wanted to go over. I think we're going to get Mike Notes and Tones up here to go over the annual Francis Davis Jazz poll. We'll get into exactly what that is, but it's essentially all of the new albums this year have been ranked by critics.
Wow.
So we'll take a look at those. And then Dave, you actually got a big record in. So I think if you're cool, we could highlight that. And then I also got some promos in, so I could show those a little later.
Oh wow!
Okay. I got promos in too.
Oh,
Nice.
Cool. Rob, do you wanna start us off with those?
Well, I'll show you stuff that came. First of all, the record that took 3 years to get to me from Dave. This is a reissue, so Dave's smart enough not to send me an OG, but this is very nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yesterday I went out and I found two big records, or three. First of all, I found a four-sided Sonny Rollins Our Man of Jazz.
Damn.
45 four sides. I have the Sonny Clark Cool Strutting, but I found this. So that's classic record.
Sorry, I was muted. Don Cherry's on that with him, right?
Don
Yeah.
Cherry. And
But it's like half the record, right? Doesn't it like switch every song?
well, yeah, it's four sides.
I know, but I think it's two. I think it's two different sessions.
Actually, no, here's the deal with this. And here's how you should get this. There's a bootleg 6 CD box you can get that has the entire run they did at the where was this at? The Village Gate. That's what you should get. And it's like someone stole the tapes. It's
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
But I don't know if they don't list it here, but I have to assume they split the oleo in half.
I would think they'll have to. Yeah.
So that's that. This was, to me, the big find. I thought this was a bigger record than it is, but this is, most people have, and which I have, is the Sam Records reissue, which I think that was the original. It came out.
I think they came out the same year, honestly.
But this is the only, I think it's the only pressing in the U.S. of this.
It's a beautiful jacket.
Yeah, this is in really good condition, and
That's great.
I didn't pay a lot for it. I think
I would say that's like a $50 record, and it can go much higher.
yeah. So I paid. That's sort of what I paid for it to be in this kind of condition.
Yeah, I have the Sam Records one, so I'm not going to shell out the cash for that, but I would love to have a copy of that.
Yeah, I have the Sam Records one too. I just thought I think I've done enough digging that I would have come. Actually, I came across an original. Atomic had it on their wall.
Yeah.
And someone very.
Oh, this is the French one you're saying, the Palace of Versailles one or whatever it's called.
Someone asked me
or something
they were
Versailles
interested in it, and I took it out, and it was not in the best condition.
Yeah.
And actually, these don't typically sound very good. I think maybe because they're pressed on bad vinyl.
I think that's right.
This sounds really good.
I have clean Black Atlantics like that. I know what you mean. They always have a little bit of noise, but like but if you get them clean, they're totally fine.
Okay, I seriously ask people to search this one out.
Oh,
because this is the best Warren Marsh record, I think.
Okay, yeah.
This came out on Revolution.
Yeah, I've done a deep dive on that myself.
This is the original. It has a textured cover.
There's do you know who's on there? There's an expensive I can't remember his name right now.
Well, they played 2 Lenny Tristito, right? Tristito songs.
Yeah.
The players on this are Gary Foster on sax, Dave Parto on bass, and John Triabasso on drums.
Okay.
I know one song is totally improvised, like the last song, but it's a really good sounding record.
Yeah.
And it borders free jazz.
Is it Revelation or what's the name of the label again?
It's Revelation, sorry.
Revelation Records.
Yeah.
Probably the LA label?
They were like a 70s label. I think all their stuff is mid to late 70s.
It was recorded in 69, released in 70.
Yeah,
Right,
I have
right.
a few records on the Revelation label. They're
They-
mostly LA musicians.
Yeah, they are, and their stuff generally is like $20. I know there are a few titles that go for much more.
Yeah, this goes for a little more. I got
Yeah.
it for 25.
But there's a lot of cool stuff, and there's some artists on there where that's pretty much their main body of work is on that label.
Yeah.
So it's worth digging into.
Okay, and then I'll show my promos. I never bought this. I've seen it a few times. This is Japanese of this brass shout, but it's
isn't Lee Morgan on that?
Yeah, Lee Morgan.
Yeah.
It really is. It's not big band, but it's a big group.
Right.
Playing mostly brass, but they play. I mean, Bobby Timmons is on there. They do moaning.
Mm-hmm.
The best song on here is Autumn Leaves, but it's a good record. Okay, it's not expensive. All right, here are the promos. The two new OJCs coming out, the Coltrane, and this is cool because they have the sticker celebrating his 100 years.
That is cool.
This sounds good. I kind of think the Chad version's better. That's the one I have.
Yeah.
I think it's better than this one.
Dave, do you have the Monastic Trio by any chance? Do you have that record?
What,
the Alice Coltrane?
No.
I have it right here.
Can you pull it? Because I think the Coltrane sticker there matches the Coltrane Records logo on that.
Oh.
Yeah, it does. It does. It just doesn't have the 100. It does.
Right. Okay. So,
but
yeah,
this is good. I kind of think, I don't know. Was this done in both stereo and mono?
No.
Okay, the Chad one I think is a little better than this.
It was only in mono, right?
All right. So
those Analog Productions ones are solid. They are just so good.
Okay, but here is the second one. It's
right.
Farting.
Oh,
it's
a great record.
It's cooking. And here's the logo for the Miles.
Okay.
And we know that's kind of his thing, that logo. Okay. I think this one sounds better than the Chad one.
Now, why would they pick these two titles when they're already in print for Analog Productions?
Because
there are so many other Miles Davis records on Prestige and John Coltrane.
If I made the decisions, it'd be different. But we do what we have here.
Come on.
This one sounds better to me. I just listened to it today, so this is better. But they're both fine.
What's the deal? Is it Kevin Gray or who's cutting it?
It's Kevin Gray, right?
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, Kevin Gray.
So are the Analog Productions ones.
So what are you going to do? All right. And then I got the two new Bluesville titles. If no one knows this, Jimmy Reed, Carnegie Hall, it's not him at Carnegie Hall. I think the reason it's called this is he did the exact songs live at Carnegie Hall. There's no piped in audience. It's just straight live, straight studio recording. And if you don't know Jimmy Reed, he was kind of more poppy blues, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Like he was popular, like on the charts popular. And if you want to know his influence, I think the Stones are like, at least Keith and Mick are big fans of him because he plays harmonica and he plays guitar and he sings. And this is really good.
Cool.
But the harmonica, like on Tattoo You, there's a song. It's very similar to his harmonica. And he died at 50. He didn't last long. All right. And then I haven't listened to this yet. This is the Skip James, Devil Got My Woman. And it's just him, but he plays guitar and piano. So
that'll be great.
Cool.
And this came out 68. So it's like later. All right. That's what I got.
Cool.
That's it.
That's awesome, man.
After all these weeks.
I have a ton of other records, but I'm not going to show. Mike doesn't like it when I show 25 records.
That will. I like to keep things moving. So anyway, that was cool. So out of all of those, do you recommend them all?
I don't know how many people. I think blues is a natural progression from jazz. I collect like Lightning Hopkins and John Lee Hooker, but like those are the big acts. I have some Muddy Waters, but I think like that Jimmy Reed was on the charts. So if this makes sense, if this term makes sense, cheerful blues, I get that record. But the Miles one is to me better than the Coltrane.
Okay. Well, the Miles one was recorded. I guess they're recorded about the same time. The John Coltrane one is like 3 different sessions, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm not talking music. The Coltrane one is a must own.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
And these reissues, I think it's OJC's, it's Kraft's version of it. They're not licensing it, and they're not expensive. So what do you want?
Yeah, the blues.
I know,
is
but it's just
interesting. I have a friend, Brandon. He's gotten really into the history of the early blues.
Yeah.
So he really only likes the 20s and 30s stuff. He won't go. He doesn't like any of the Chicago electric blues. Like it's interesting. I like all of it. So.
Now I'm not. I don't listen to the blues much. Not enough to understand. Not enough to understand the different errors of it. So, like, can you explain what he likes and then what the electric blues is in comparison?
It's just completely different world.
They're playing. If you listen to like early, like these guys, compare them to the blue jazz musicians, Muddy Waters and John. I don't know about John Lee Hooker. I think he was probably a little younger. Was more acoustic.
Right.
In fact, the folk singer is all acoustic, I think. I think when the next generation of blues people like Buddy Guy and those guys came from Chicago, they were playing electric instruments.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and they even the one label didn't even like Buddy Guy because they thought he was too rock and roll.
Yeah. I saw him live
label.
a couple of years ago.
Like he's 90, he just turned 90.
Yeah.
But that's like the next era of blues musicians were more like, there's that thing. I got a copy of Electric Mud, and there's the Howlin' Wolf, which they they both didn't like because it was too rocky, too electric.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Cool. I feel like I would be into
all of it.
Yeah, I think I would probably gravitate to the earliest stuff first, at least.
Yeah,
I do. I just like acoustic. To me, just has a certain appeal. But,
well, with the early stuff, the recordings aren't the best. I mean,
right.
I have some of the old Paramounts.
Yeah, it's like
it sounds like they were made with sawdust.
So tell me about these Paramounts, because there was a new 78 RPM video going around where, like, I think they found a bunch of them, or what, like. They're like from the 20s?
Yeah, 20s and 30s.
Okay.
So they were made in Wisconsin at the plant there. And my friend Brandon just went to Wisconsin to go to the site and all that. Because he works for the city of Charlotte through the Parks and Rec. He's the Charlotte historian. And but he's gotten into the early blues, so he's been doing all the blues trails in the South, and now he had to go see where the records were made up there. I interviewed him on my channel for his first trip. I'm going to do another interview with him about this most.
Do you have do you have those Paramount 78s to show?
Not in this room. They're tucked away in a lock case.
I would have probably, I don't know how many, but the Folkways. I gotta think there's a lot of that early.
I have some of that. Yeah, it's
yeah,
part of the
really
jazz series. There's a blues.
Yeah.
So I have the Folkways Jazz series. It's like volumes 1 through 9 or so, and the blues I think is like the first or second one, I believe.
If you want me to do my version when I do the old timey jazz,
and has like Blind Lemon Johnson on it. I think he's on it.
Blind Lemon Jefferson.
Thank you.
When I do the old timey jazz, here's the old timey blues. Mama did tell me.
Yeah, I mean that's what it
on a
sounds like.
piece of wood during it.
But it's great
That's
stuff.
cool.
It's just the lyrics are so great. The very simple topics. I'm a woman did me wrong type stuff. You know what I mean? Like some of that stuff's just so great. Just I mean he went up to try and find. He's trying to find records on these trips too, which is funny. He found some good 78s in Tennessee on that first trip for some musicians he likes. So he's gotten into records. He wasn't into records. He was only into comics, and now he's got a Victrola. He's got everything he needs now.
What's up,
And
Rob?
he's buying records from big dealers now. Some rare stuff like Julius Daniels was a big name from Charlotte, but only had a few sides. Was a great blues musician. So his stuff is very hard to find. He found an original 78 of Julius Daniels.
Not to segue to another, but I sent Mike, I think you saw it, that there's a new mosaic box of Louis Armstrong.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It's like his 20s stuff.
The picture on the cover, he looks so different than his, like, you know, he's just so young.
Is that for sale now, or?
It just came out.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull that up.
What do those go for? A few $100?
No, it's brand new. It's CDs.
Oh,
it's
is it? Okay.
Yeah, they don't do vinyl anymore.
Here, this is it here. So it's
wow.
So it's the complete Louis Armstrong in New York, 1924 to 1925. And, you know, it's funny. I was in Jazz Record Center in New York, and I was going through like all the old magazines because he just has like all these super old magazines. And I found one with Louis on it in the 20s, and he looked just totally different than how I've ever seen him because he was so young. But yeah, he looks different.
Wow.
But
that's
yeah,
really cool actually.
This is from 24 to 25 in New York. I don't know my Louis well enough, but I'm assuming he goes to Chicago first, right? He's New Orleans, Chicago, then he goes to New York, I think.
Yeah,
and that's where he I think.
Well, was he playing with the band he played in?
I think that was in Chicago. I think when he comes to New York, he like starts leading, I think.
Hold on, we have someone who's almost as old as Louis Armstrong. Hey, Matt.
If you don't have the hot 5s and 7s, there's a great CD set, the long, like horizontal thing. That stuff is great. Rob doesn't get this old stuff. If it's not collectible and resellable.
I don't know that stuff well enough. And now the 5s and 7s are, I think the 5s are like, it's basically like string and like horns. No, I don't think there's drums. I think when they do the hot 7, I think they include percussion, I think.
Yes, it's 2 more.
Yes, 2 more. So I think it's
from 5 to 7, get it 2 more.
I forget what, yeah. But one of them is percussion, which is a big deal.
Right. Very big deal.
Yeah.
But there was, during the CD heyday, there's that horizontal box. It's so good. This is where CDs shine. And Rob, you know, go fly a kite. Go like.
You know what? Here's the Mazzy doesn't ask questions, but I own a lot of stuff, Mazzy.
I'm just giving you a bad time.
Also, like I feel like I had the Columbia LPs, the reissues from like the late 50s,
right?
And I ended up auctioning them off because I just felt like I don't mind just streaming that stuff. I feel like I didn't, I don't really need to have it on a Columbia compilation from the 50s.
Yeah. I like it for the CD. To me, that's the beauty of the CD sets.
Right.
If you're not, you don't have to buy those again. You can stream it, but the CD sets are excellent. I have a lot of that old, everything from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. I just love that stuff. As you know, I'm a big fan of Ben Webster, Lester Young, early Charlie Parker, my all-time favorite. So I like that stuff. And it's not about sonics. It's about the friggin' music. But it's not like that, really. I mean, what Norman Granz was doing, the whole Philharmonic stuff, the Live at the Philharmonic series, I got into those in the 70s. I was listening to those a lot. And even those Columbia, Bix Beiderbecke stuff, those like volume 1, 2, 3. I mean, I think those weren't rechanneled, luckily. They were all mono stuff, obviously. But those are pretty great stuff, I thought. So
yeah, I've gotten into Bix a little bit, and I'd love to collect like Bix 78s. Like that would be a fun thing to do. I just honestly I don't have anything that could play 78s. Otherwise, I probably would start looking for that stuff.
Well, I think I got into it because I had a girlfriend in the mid 70s, like 73 to 75, and her father was a doctor, and he was an older guy, and they had this beach house down there past Santa Cruz, and he said, "We're gonna have a cassette player. Do they make Bix Beiderbecke's tapes?" And I said, "No, but I could record you some." So I took home from the record factory the Bix Beiderbecke records. There's 3 volumes, those Columbia ones. I still have them actually, and I taped them for cassette and he was so thrilled because he couldn't buy those on cassette.
That's cool.
And so I listened to them, and they're kind of cool stuff. Woody Allen used a lot of that stuff in his films. In the 70s.
I didn't know that, but yeah, that's cool.
Because he was, that stuff is, a lot of it is out of copyright, so it was cheap too
Right.
to use this films.
Right.
Out of the main thing, 70 years old or whatever.
Right. Got to be careful with
Hi,
copyright.
Dad. Congratulations. Where'd Dave
what a
go?
day. Oh my God.
What a day. Wherefore this day?
We don't need to get into it. It's too gross to talk about live.
Oh, I've been there. Okay. Out of both ends, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's good though. I got some records I could show. I wanted, I invited Mike Notes and Tones. Hopefully he'll join later. He's going to take us through this poll that goes over the best new jazz titles this year. It's like their half-year check-in, and it's all the critics get a vote. So it's, anyway, so I wanted him to talk about that, but I could just show some stuff. All right, so I've gotten into my Ornette again, and I've had these records for a while now. Rob, you actually gave me this.
Should I take it back?
Yeah, this is the Mono London, which is a really nice pressing. I also have from Joe Marino. He sent me his, what's that?
Atlantic,
yeah. But this is London, UK mono pressing.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've been listening to that as well as Shape of Jazz to Come a lot more these days, and I don't know. I feel like I've just been enjoying it. I think it's great. I think I've been I don't know if I just get it more, personally, but just listening to that group with that front line and how they just play in a quintet form is incredible. Is it pianoless? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a quartet.
Well, Mike, after 6 months of baby crying out there, jazz.
I tried playing it for him, and it was okay. It was fine. It's not that harsh. Shape of Jazz to Come and Change of the Century are not particularly harsh.
Is like Kenny G compared to babies crying all night. So
yeah, they play just so loose and I don't know. It's brilliant. So I'm totally into it. So anyway, so I've been listening to that. I also listened to this earlier. Oh, can you hear the baby crying?
Yes.
A little bit.
Okay, hold on. Let me go check on him.
Don't worry, I'm having phone issues anyway.
Yeah, Mazzy, tell us about the time you played with Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, I never got stoned with Louis. I got dizzy, but not Dizzy Gillespie, but not Louis Armstrong.
Fair enough.
I know I've told that story 100 times, but it's still a great friggin' story. Getting stoned, sitting next to Dizzy Gillespie in the K-Jazz booth at the Monterey Jazz Festival in 1978. I love it. It's great.
Did he do this for you?
No, they had him read copy. They had to do a commercial for Tower Records, and he's reading the copy, and he's kind of stumbling. He's stoned off his ass. And there used to be this round. He goes, I used to stay at that hotel across the street. There used to be a round hotel before it was torn down. Cool hotel.
They were like original Holiday Inns.
Yeah, and they were right across from Tower, Columbus, and Bay.
I used to go to that first Tower Records in New York in Manhattan. That was a cool place.
That's the one on Broadway, right?
Yeah.
There were two. There was one down near NYU.
Well, that was the first one. The Columbus Circle one was later.
And then up near.
But Coleman's my friend Coleman, we talk about his ex-girlfriend Randy opened that Broadway store in New York that she went to.
Yeah, the Broadway one was cool. It wasn't far from. There was another record store that was upstairs.
Well,
nearby.
Island Records had their office upstairs, and at the time, Keith Richard had one of the condo apartments, whatever. They totally renovated that building there. I remember.
Yeah, because I used to. My buddy worked for Gray's Entertainment at the time. They did the advertising for Broadway, so I'd stay with him in Staten Island, and we'd take the ferry out, and in the morning he would go to work, and I'd just go wander around until he got off. I'd just go all the way down Broadway, and I'd go into that tower, and then that other record store. I forget the name of the other record store. The other record store was overwhelming. There was so much packed into one part of one floor of this place.
There's a scene.
Rick, if you ever meet me in person, you'll be horribly disappointed, dude.
There's a scene with Woody Allen and I forgot, is it Hannah? And Hannah and her sisters. I forgot which sister he was with. Filmed in that Broadway store. They go into a record store, and that's
Yeah.
that tower.
Yeah, and you're not far from City Hall there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just walking distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was when they first opened that. That was a little. No, I wouldn't say sketchy. It was fine for artsy and all that, but it's gotten to be so. Everything is so gentrified. But that was early when they opened that store.
Yeah, I found CD. I was finding CDs then. I wasn't looking for vinyl at that point.
I'm gonna grab some records until Mike comes back.
I got those records, by the way, in the mail today. We can't show them yet.
Let me know if you think that
Can we show them yet, or are they embargoed?
I showed them.
Oh,
They come out.
You break rules all the time.
Yeah, they come out in 2 weeks. Usually they'll say don't show them.
Well, I got some Bluesville that don't come out till the end of the month, so I have to wait on those.
No, the Skip James and the.
Yeah, that's August 2020 something.
I showed it.
And I already showed them.
I'm going to call the police on you. I'm going to tell on you, Rob.
The YouTube cops.
You're the worst person ever, Mazzy.
Oh, it's a baby.
I had a baby as a boy.
How old is he now?
Just a few months.
He's already talking. He's helping Mike do his taxes.
Yeah, he's already a tax expert.
Oh God.
Hold on here. Here's 2 records until Mike comes back. I've had this before. I think I gave to Notes and Tones. This is a McCoy Tyner Big Band album, a Milestone, and everybody's on it.
What the hell? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I think I'll keep this time.
I've never seen that either.
I've never signed a non-disclosure Chuck T. Then I found a copy of this is like a comp to
You should grow your hair like
great,
that,
though.
Rob. Rob, you should grow your hair like that.
I do down here.
Yeah,
Sort
I
of
don't
looks
doubt
like
that.
No, that's a good Alice record. I found that.
We don't have NDAs.
comp.
We don't sign NDAs, Chuck, but there are embargoes on certain.
Look, usually they'll say, "Please don't show this until this date." They didn't do it this time.
Because that's fine. I'm just.
So you both got the Gravy Train records?
Well, I get them because I write stuff for record.
Oh, for the magazine. Yeah.
That's why they send it to me.
Yeah.
So I write the blurbs for everything coming out for them. And then, look, sometimes I don't ask for everything. I only ask for certain records. And
you should start writing for more labels in Record Collector News. You might get more of the Gravy Train.
I mean, I don't want to turn into a Mazzy.
You do the work.
Look, I
That's
do.
the work.
Units.
I believe on my live stream that's enough people to influence. If I think
I don't argue with you.
I'm going to tell you guys
All that Rubber Soul shit, I still won't get a free Rubber Soul set. So
I'm going to tell you right now, this is a perfect record for everyone to pick up. No Gravy Train. It came out in
can we
70.
see what it is?
Yeah.
I can't.
It's
a
a
cool label.
It's a Warren Marsh record that's very improvised. It borders free. It's really good. Very good musicianship. But here's the deal with this record. Hat Hut reissued it only on CD.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get this on CD.
Oddly, Hat Hut did, huh?
Yeah.
That's like Joe McPhee's label.
Did you wash your hands, Joe?
No, I they're nice and dirty just for you, Rob.
Thank you.
Whoa.
You know, Joe sent me a message where I realized the difference between West Coast and East Coast record collecting. It seems as Joe's approach is a more casual, and everyone's a little more casual. We're out here, we've been trained to watch drops, and when they're dropping stuff, like tomorrow's drop Saturday, then we show up and there's a line of people.
Well, Joe's Joe. You're
Well,
chill. You seem chill.
It happens
you
here
seem
in
chill
Louisville.
to me, and my son's name is Joe, so I have a connection there. So
We know your son's name is Joe.
I call him Joseph, but I like
We have the drops I have to go to are the noble ones because he'll show the whole.
Is there a
world what he's
line
got.
there? Is there a line there?
Yeah, there'll be lines, especially if he drops metal records or punk records, stuff like that. Not so much jazz. Jazz, you can just. There's like 2 people that buy free jazz records from Dylan, me and one other guy.
Is he still moving in that new space eventually?
Yeah, it keeps getting pushed out. It might not even be till the end of October, maybe.
But it's a new complex, right?
The new building altogether, and and there's a lot of different businesses in it other than him.
So do you think it'll be great or lose the soul? You know what I mean?
No, it's going to be cool because there's a lot. The other businesses are cool. I mean, I think it's like a coffee shop,
coffee and martinis, and
you won't have to go to the outhouse to use the bathroom.
But you probably have to. Do you have to pay for parking with a meter there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's downtown Matthews, so I don't know if the building's going to have its own parking area. I gotta ask him about all that. But it's a smaller space than he has now.
You can't just pull in the parking lot.
But it's a better location.
You can't like just pull in the parking lot and shoot up like you do in the old place.
Or go to the gun store in the old place. That's what's next door.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh yeah, you haven't been watching my videos then, have you?
I've watched some of them, but I didn't know about a gun store.
It's a gun and pawn.
Yeah, beltway gun and pawn.
Hey, if you want to rob the store, just go next door.
Yeah, right.
You go get nice.
What's up, Joe?
Smith and Wesson.
Hey, Mike.
Mazzy, he's a little bit over 3 months now.
Hey, actually, Dave, next door to Atomic is a gun store. And
really? Next door to Atomic?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
2 doors up.
not a small gun store.
It's a big
huge.
gun store.
And
Really?
every time me and Jim go by it, Jim goes, he goes, I want to walk in there and ask if they have a Glock and Spiel.
Oh yeah,
Mazzy,
were you in there and you took a picture of the gun store?
I'm in. I'll try to find it. I'm in front of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if this is true, but Jim says Burbank has the most gun stores, like per capita.
In California, maybe.
Okay, Rob, let me ask you this: how far is Atomic from Freakbeat?
15, 20-minute drive.
So okay, that's because we had planned on going to Atomic that day, and we were like, we couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's in another place altogether. So
because I think we weren't going to get there by closing.
It's in Sherman Oaks.
Yeah, I liked Freakbeat though. That was I had a great time in there.
All right, I'm jumping in. So anyway, I was listening to this Pharoah Sanders quintet. This is him.
You get that?
I've had this for a while. This is
You
him
found it on
early.
eBay, right?
I can't even remember. But this is him early on. He's starting to go out. This is before he is working with Coltrane. And the criticism of this is that, like, a lot of the critics say, like, the band that's backing him is too, like, straight ahead for what Pharoah Sanders is doing. But I think that's kind of like it's him early on. He's just starting, figuring this out, and, like, recording these types of albums for ESP discs. So I don't know. I think it's a great record. And it's one of my favorites. So I like, oh, sorry, jump in, Rob.
Well, I have the one with the drawing on the cover. Which version is that?
Oh, right. Yeah. I think that came out the same year. I think so.
It's a second press or first press?
I think they came out the same year. I know the Japanese reissue uses that one. But yeah, so anyway, so I've been listening to this. It has Jan Getz on piano, who's pretty nice. Stan Foster trumpet, William Bennett bass, and Marvin Patillo percussion.
Watkin Brown just sold the test press of that.
It's 1964, and it's ESP disc third release. So first release is the Esperanza title, right? Is that what it is?
It's right here.
About it? Which is
in Esperanto.
Which is a language title, and then they switched to, like, free jazz with Albert Eiler's Spiritual Unity is their second release, and then this is their third. And for Pharoah Sanders, I like this stuff. I like his Indian Navigation title, which again is, like, different than the rest of his catalog. And what else do I like by him? And I like his work with Coltrane. I like his work with Coltrane. Those are, like, some of my favorite Pharoah Sanders records.
All his Teresa records are very good.
Mm-hmm.
But there's the gun store.
This is the place next to Atomic Records.
It's a gigantic gun store.
Gun World.
Oh my
It's,
god.
he should change the name to Record World next door. So you got
I highly recommend. There's that Pharoah Sanders live record that Essential reissued.
Okay.
The French radio show.
Okay.
It is fantastic.
Interesting.
Nice.
What year? Do you know what year it is?
I think it's like from the 70s.
Okay.
But it is like I wanted to be at that live show.
That's
how
cool.
good. And it's a really good recording. It's a good record.
Hey Joe,
Did you ever record
didn't
for
you
Actual?
get that record when I was with you at Bop Shop?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was a first press, wasn't it?
Right, because it didn't have the title on the
The
front.
name on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
What
what?
else did you get that day? You got 2 monsters that day.
Oh, I also got the dog on AD.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That was a good day.
Yeah, I don't have the Pharoah Sanders anymore. When I got
You
on
sold
last
it?
time, I was talking with Chris Whitcomb about the fact that I sold a lot of the ESP disc stuff. So
Okay.
I'm down to I still have Spiritual Unity.
Yeah.
I have the one Sonny Simmons. That's that like kind of reddish orange cover.
Oh,
Yep.
I want that one.
Yeah, I want to find his other one, the one he's kind of on
He's
that
standing on the
hilltop.
big boulder.
Yeah, I'd like to find that.
I have both those.
I'm trying to think if I have. Oh, and I really like what's his name? Frank Wright. Frank Wright
Yeah.
Trio. It's a black. I mean, most of them are black covered, but it's a kind of a black and white photo of him on the front.
I
Okay.
got one last year, or the year before, sealed, and I kind of get the feeling that someone found dead stock of that record.
Could be. There's been dead stock coming up on a lot of stuff lately.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, like my copy of Spiritual Unity, Mike Elm City Sounds. Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Elm City Sounds. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. A few years ago, Mike kind of turned me on to the guy, and he had a sealed early 70s pressing of Spiritual Unity that had come in with a bunch of sealed ESP disc stuff. And yeah, I mean, I was able to kind of meet up or kind of talk with him, and he shipped it to me, and so I got to kind of open it up, and it was great. So I'd love to find an original, but I don't.
What
I don't
year
know,
was ESP Disc founded? Dave, when was that Esperanza title?
Oh shit!
Is that
I read the book
63?
too. I should know this, but I can't remember. Honestly.
Well, the Pharoah Sanders says 64.
It's probably 64, yeah, 63, 64.
Yeah, this is 64.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, 1964 is probably. I mean, I think he was starting to do things, get things going a little earlier than that. But
Mazzy, do you like ESP Disc?
Yeah, you're talking French to him. He doesn't know.
Which any particular one? I mean, not.
oh no, they had a bunch of. There was a bunch of this kind
Well,
of
hold
stuff.
on, don't
To be
talk.
honest,
Name one ESP disc album. Matthew.
He's got it.
to be honest with you, I have all, and they're not jazz, unfortunately, or fortunately they are. I have all
Before Swine.
Pearls Before Swine, ESP, and the Fugs, ESP. So
You have this one. You'd like this one, the Holy Molded Rounders.
I don't have the Holy. I know them, but they're not jazz, obviously.
Yeah,
Rob
this
probably
is
doesn't
up
know.
your alley.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and,
I don't have any
the
ESP jazz.
Gods.
All I know is they didn't pay their friggin' artists. So
Well, the Albert
They paid
Eiler
some.
spiritual. I would recommend the Albert Eiler Spiritual Unity. I think you would dig that.
Yeah, it would melt your face, Mazzy.
No, it
Bells.
wouldn't.
Bells is another one that's good too.
I have
If
some.
you
out
read
there-
the ESP disc book,
I have
he
some
interviews
out
all
there
the people.
jazz. I am not a full out there avant-garde jazz person, but I pick and choose. I'm not way out there because I don't end up pulling it and to play it. If I'm going to do that, I'll listen to some punk thing or out there punk thing or Sonic Youth or Yoko Ono when I want something kind of angular and intense.
Mazzy,
Yeah.
don't pick it. You'll get infected.
Hey, Mike. Dave, did you show that?
That's Mike, how you doing, Mike?
Dave, did you show that record you got?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I got a couple
Mike, you
records
coming to
here,
Salina?
actually. So I got just a couple records, jazz anyway.
Mike is so there.
All
Mazzy,
right.
you're not going to Salina.
Well, I don't think I am, but Michael Poetry, classical Michael, an
Yes.
oboist and military man,
Hmm.
said, "Why don't you fly into Denver and I could drive there? But I want to go, and I don't
Do
want to
it.
go all the multi-plane thing, get into midnight." And I was thinking of going to meet my friend, the archivist, and Todd, who just moved to Denver, and stay with them for a few days. And if Michael does drive to Salina, I
You could
might
hitch a ride.
and hitch a ride, and that would be the perfect scenario for me. So it's
Awesome.
not off the table. It's a maybe. I haven't been invited. I don't expect any freebies, but that will be the only way I would go if we're waiting for Michael's military schedule because military madness is happening.
That'll be cool.
I'll answer that question in the comments. As far
What
as
is it?
ESP disc and paying artists, yeah, there was some artists that had a hard time with Stolman, but there was others that
They
didn't have a problem. If you read the ESP disc book, the
Pearls
guy interviews all the living
Swine,
people
Tom
that
Rapp,
played
they
on
got
the label.
screwed. Yeah, they got screwed. Pearls Before Swine and Tom Rapp.
Yes,
Yeah.
there was a few that did, but some of the musicians didn't. It was
I
kind of hit or
remember
miss.
when I opened the Frank Wright record, there was a little pullout for the Pearls Before Swine record.
Yeah, the poster.
Yeah, so I'm guessing their biggest seller was that band.
Well, that artwork was incredible.
Yeah,
that's really great artwork. And I have that poster. It's because when I've gotten sealed ESP disc records and opened them, that poster's been in there.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Mike, what do you think about producers ripping off their artists?
he's all for it.
It's the music business.
There you go.
I did a thing. I just did a thing the other day that posted because I got this reissue. It's nothing to do with jazz, but I think Dave saw it. I got it through what's the big East Coast distributor? Forced
Exposure.
Forced exposure.
In fact, right here. Matthew Katz. I don't have it here. Matthew Katz was the San Francisco entrepreneur manager who did Moby Grape and originally Jefferson Airplane and It's a Beautiful Day. That totally fucked his artists. When he got him contracts, he would get them to sign off the name of the band and the publishing to them. So for years, Moby Grape got screwed. He owned the rights to the name. Even when Sundays reissued in the 2000s or the late 90s, those Moby Grape albums, they had to cease and desist and pull them off. He just died 3 years ago, fucker. He's a massive asshole, and he just died. So there was a comp that came out in '68, a psychedelic comp. He even left San Francisco, got run out of town, opened a psychedelic kind of live club called the San Francisco Scene here in Seattle. But he was a real asshole and really screwed these artists out of their publishing and literally the names of the bands.
Damn, that is
unfortunate.
Matthew Katz, he said produce at Kate's. I think he was didn't want to use his Jewish heritage because it's Katz, K-A-T-Z.
Yeah. I've heard this before. Yeah.
I thought he hated cats.
Maybe that too.
You want to see some records, Mike?
Yeah. So set it up, Dave.
All right. Well, I'll show. I got a few jazz records here, just a few.
Okay.
So, the first one I'm going to show, I got this. I went on a trip to Athens, Georgia, and went to some of the record stores there that I hadn't been to in a while. Walk Street Records has been there 50 years, and the same guys every year I go in there. It's the same owner. He's in there. He had this record, which was pretty cool. Jacques Thelot, Intramusique. This is a French. I don't know what kind of release you call this. I guess archival from recorded in Paris in 1969. But it's Jacques Thelot on drums, who's really great. I dig his stuff on the Palm label, so I took a chance on this. Michel Portal's on alto. Some of the other players I'm not familiar with, but.
Oh yeah, I know those Palm records. That one has a white cover.
Yeah, I think so.
With
I
his portrait
have one of the
playing drums.
flows right here that
I think there's some of the more affordable ones. That's why I was looking
like
into
Watch Devil Go. This right here.
Oh,
This
maybe
is
not
the
that
So Play Continue reissue.
one. Okay.
Yep.
Palm. I only have one or two Palm originals because those are a little bit spendy. So I don't
Joe,
mind
you collect
reviews.
Palm, right?
Yeah, I might have.
You have a couple
Four.
now.
I have like 4 or 5. Well, yeah, I might have like 3 or 4 now that are original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rob got you that Bayard from Freak Beat.
Yeah, that was great. Oh,
Yeah, man, I'm glad you got that. I was like, I couldn't believe it popped up there.
yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah, that one's really hard to find. Then I went specifically to get this at Lunchbox the other day. This on Modern Harmonic, the Sun Ra Do the Impossible soundtrack to the doc. This is
Okay.
freaking awesome. So this has just a little bit of everything on it.
That's the Sunday's offshoot, that label.
Yeah, this is really great. They're based out of here in North Carolina, Modern Harmonic, out of Raleigh area. But the Blu-ray is in here too, so now I can watch the documentary whenever I want.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really well done.
Were you featured in the documentary, Dave?
I was not.
Okay.
I was not consulted.
He's in it. You can't see him.
That was a big miss. Big miss.
He's underneath Sun Ra's robe.
They don't need to talk to some crazy person trying to get all his titles that he's ever done, which is what I'm
Was the
trying to
Metal
do.
Theologian
They're not
included?
all originals. I just want to have all the music.
Was there anybody that we would know that was
Doesn't
part
Aaron,
of it?
Metal Theologian, have a ton of Sun Ra?
Maybe he might.
He's
I think he
he's
digs
made Sun Ra
Ra.
videos. Yeah.
Yeah, he might have more than I do. I don't know. But those are some of the newer records. This is the record that Mike has a problem. So Jazz Bum Mike likes to send us links to records that he's finding various points in the world on the interwebs.
I'm getting a lot of spam from Mike lately.
Yeah, exactly. And so,
But my
Most of this
Substack.
Yeah, I would get like
he
3 a
he
day.
sends these links, and
It's
it's
like
usually
15 a day.
it's usually
If you want to
something that's
subscribe to my
like-
Substack, there's a link in the description below. I am active.
yeah.
You're very
Like-
active.
And then at the bottom of each one of his Substacks, there's an offer to buy aluminum siding.
Yeah. Oh God. Anyway, he sends these links all the time, and I usually I'll look at them, and I'll immediately be like, oh hell no, on most all of them. And I usually there's something going on. I don't know if it's because you're trying to point that out to us, Mike, or what the deal is. But there are good ones. The ones you post in the Discord. Yeah, those are like, hey, somebody needs to go get this.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in my links, you could sign up to the Discord. There's an invite in the description below.
Yeah,
Hold on, one time Mike sent a link of like a very desirable album, thinking it was an OG, and at the bottom,
Oh yeah. What was that?
1990.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
Yes.
No one's perfect. Okay.
Yes, that was because Rob immediately like blew up the photo and sent us the picture of the date on it.
Yeah, I think it was actually an ESP disc title.
Yeah, it was like
not
from
mistaken.
2009 release or something. I don't know.
I
That
forget
was
what it
funny.
was.
That was a good catch. But he sent a link to this, and it's been on my want list for I forget how many years now. Because I got into the Spontaneous Music Ensemble through John Stevens, the drummer. By hearing, I think the first stuff I heard him on was the stuff he did with Bobby Bradford, and so when I got into that, I immediately went and everything John Stevens, I put in my want list, like all the different types of bands he's been in. He was on those Detail records. I know that Notes and Tones has some of those originals now. He just got those earlier this year or last year. He did this, this group in England, and this one is I put it on the want list, but it's one of those records you're like, oh God, it's never going to happen, because people are asking for figures in places like this guy in Brazil wants like $1,100 and some after shipping, some crazy freaking amount. But this is Carabin, and this is the Spontaneous Music Ensemble. This is on Island. This is freaking great.
That's the UK island, right?
Yeah, UK Island.
The pink label.
But it's on isn't it on an imprint of Island called
it's on the imprint. What's it called?
Hexagram?
Hexagram. Yeah, that's it. And,
So just for some background, so Hexagram was supposed to put, this is what I read, was supposed to put more titles out like this style, but I think this is the only title they actually put out like that. So I think it's just a one-off label.
Maybe it didn't sell well. I don't know, but Evan Parker's on soprano, Kenny Wheeler's on flugelhorn and trumpet. It says Dennis Bailey electric guitar, but that's Derek Bailey, and Dave Holland on double bass.
Right.
Is that a misprint?
No, I don't think so.
I could check. I have the website up here.
If it is, then this is worth $1 billion.
It says, where is it? Evan Parker, Kenny Whelan, Dennis Bailey.
So it's not Derek?
And it's definitely Derek Bailey.
Derek.
I mean,
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah, no, it is.
Looking
It's
right at the guy.
definitely Derek Bailey.
Yeah, I mean that's him.
Yeah, so it's just
And
a
big ass guitar on the back of the record. This is what 1968.
I gotta say, in the scope of jazz history, there are so many names that are misspelled. Like I sent over a 78 where it was Kenny Dorham playing with Bud Powell and some other beboppers, and they spelled his name Kinny. Kinney.
How dare they?
Well, just they always mess up the names. I feel like when you look at all these old records.
Yeah, it happens. It happens quite a bit, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, I was really shocked. I mean, the seller couldn't have been any more professional. I mean, he told me the date and time I'm going to get you a tracking number, and that's exactly what happened.
That's great, Dave. I'm glad that I helped you out there. That's cool.
Yeah, I've got a couple more recently too that have been really great finds for me that I've wanted for a while. This Mary Lou Williams zoning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This is in the shrink. I just played this the other night. I got to tell you, Bob Cranshaw, probably his pinnacle performance right here on bass.
He's playing electric.
Easily the best bass playing I've ever heard Bob Cranshaw.
Well, I can actually tell you something that I don't mind sharing. So I tried to reissue that record.
Right.
And I got as far as I found out who has the tapes.
Mhm.
She left her whole archive to, if people don't know this, maybe Mike knows it, Montclair State.
In Jersey?
No,
Oh,
actually,
wow.
Rutgers. Actually, both schools have a big jazz archive.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rutgers
that's true.
Rutgers has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I found out that Rutgers had the tapes. I emailed the Rutgers, and they go, "Yeah, we have the tape." And then they put me in touch with the person who manages the state, and I had a long correspondence with him, and we talked and stuff. And it turned out like the Smithsonian owns the rights to the CD. I got in touch with the Smithsonian through him. Yeah, we're planning to release that record. So it's going to be reissued. I don't know what quality they're going to do.
Okay. Cool.
Wow, that's news.
Yeah.
Well, her whole
Wow.
catalog is cool to dive into.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have her Zodiac suite on Folkways, and
Yes.
What's her sign?
that's from, I think, what's that?
What's her sign?
Oh yeah, you found that recently,
I
right,
don't
Rob?
know.
This is
If you're gonna talk about her zodiac, you need to know her sign.
Yeah. Shout out to Radio Bob, by the way. He is coming in with some corrections that are welcomed here. So apparently, Kenny Dorham's first name is not Kenny; it's McKinley. McKinley.
McKinney.
Anyway, it's not Kenny. So that's why they probably spelled it. Right. And also, by the way, Kenny Dorham playing with Bud Powell in 1946. Like sometimes I don't associate Kenny Dorham with
Going back that far.
46. Yeah, I mean that's incredible. So,
But if you haven't heard this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. I have an extra copy that's a little noisy if anyone's interested, but
Wow.
And then this is another one I got that I wanted for a long time. This is Heike Sarmanto, the New Hope Jazz Mass, with the vocal quartet led by Greg Smith. This is from Finland, recorded in New York, though, at St. Peter's. This is some of the most beautiful shit you're ever going to hear, man. The sax playing on this is sublime. And this is dedicated to John Coltrane and Duke Ellington, this performance. I mean, there is some praising the Lord stuff on this, but it's all great. 1979. This is a double LP. Highly recommend that.
They're
It's cheap.
doing Finlandia. That's the piece they're doing.
No, Finlandia Records is the record label.
Okay, that's
Got
also a classical.
No, the opening track's called Duke and Train.
Isn't
Okay.
I did a video on this for
Okay.
the Coltrane Memorial Project that Alex has had going for a long time. I got one more Grail here. I did a video on this record too. I found this in France. It's kind of a half reggae record store, half like musical instrument store. But this is the African Brothers Band International of Ghana Locomotive Train. This is a rare record. It's on Happy Bird. This is some of the best Afro beat, high life stuff you're ever going to hear. Second track on side B. Holy shit.
Wow.
And the guy had the cover as VG and the record as Good Plus. But then you read the description. He play tested it. And he's like, well, this side's VG in one part, and then VG Plus, and the other side plays pretty much VG Plus, or whatever he said. And I was like, well, what the hell? Which is it? So I took a chance on it because the price was so much crazy lower than what this other guy's asking.
Okay.
And yeah, man, it plays so good. I couldn't be more stoked about this. That's one I had sought out for a long time. After there was a video that came out in 2011, I think was the year that it came out, about the guy in West Africa that went around looking for these records, and that's where I learned about it. So,
Did you guys talk about? I saw there was a couple of upcoming Sam records. Did you mention those?
Yeah, I was going to show those later.
Oh, okay.
I'll show those a little later.
that's the guy out of Paris, right?
Yeah.
It
Fred.
takes 18 vacations a year.
The owner's name's Fred. The label's name's Sam. So there you go.
I got one more
Sam's his
Grail.
dad, right?
Got one more crazy rare record here. Rob will like the name of this record. It's called Just Another Asshole.
Well, hold on. It's not that I like the title.
Yeah,
It's
that's
what
his nickname.
It's just what I live by.
Yes.
No, this is one Dom showed. I can't remember if it was last year or longer ago.
What kind of music is it?
It's the New York, the early New York scene, no wave scene.
downtown
Like this is the first ever recording of like some of the members of Sonic Youth are on here, like solo. So like Thurston Moore's first ever.
Is that the
thing was
downtown,
on this.
the downtown scene, Lower East Side, like John
Yeah, but it's
Lurie, Lounge Lizards type?
yeah, it's a weird, the way they put it all together is interesting, but Dom's video will do this more justice than I will, but yeah, this was a hard one to find, and I found it by accident because somebody was talking about, I think Dom was talking about him and his wife had just gone to Montreal, and I was like, oh shit, I haven't looked at Autwa Tour's like website in forever. And I actually went to their Discogs first, and I saw this on the Discogs, and I actually was also at the time texting with Kieran, who's in Montreal, Needle Groove jazz channel. And he's like, Dave, don't buy their shit on Discogs. He goes, their stuff, if you get it direct through the website, is way cheaper because they don't mark it up for the Discogs, rates or what Discogs takes as a chunk. So yeah, I found it for like $20 cheaper on the website, and they shipped it down here.
Nice.
Yeah, I was shocked to see that they had this, and then I started thinking, I wonder if it's Dom's copy because he was just up there. I wonder if he sold some records to the record store, but it wasn't. It's not his copy. So,
Well, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that title that you got, what was the name of it again?
what the
Spontaneous
The
Music
Stevens
Ensemble.
yeah, the Spontaneous Music Ensemble.
It's Cariobin.
Karaoke.
Cariobin.
Yeah, I don't know how that's pronounced, dude.
What's the
Are you guys familiar with this on the panel? Have you guys come across this
I
one?
know that group because Atomic got a shit ton. What's the label they were mostly on, Dave?
I got it right here. I'll pull this.
Well,
Yeah, because-
so
So the other records I have, like this one, this is on Polydor.
No, it's kind of a avant-garde jazz label
yeah.
that they were mostly on.
Oh, is it not the what are they called? The the Lansdowne series.
Maybe it was like Derek Bailey's on it, and
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Incus?
yes,
Okay.
Oh,
But from what I've read, that record is 1968, and that's when I guess there's a sound for like British avant, and like that was one of the early ones.
yeah, it's all improvised. This
is what I
it's
read.
just 2 long sides, all improvised. And
And
you had
have you
Bailey.
listened to that? Have you listened to it yet?
No, I just got this. Just came in the
Okay.
door. Just came in the door today.
Okay.
the one you can always find is that Bobby Bradford one.
Yeah, there's
can
a
always
couple
find it.
volumes of that.
Yeah,
Well, you got Dave Holland on it, which is pretty cool. And then Evan Parker's 23. So I think this is an early record for him. And Kenny Wheeler's trumpet and flugelhorn.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a cool group.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that one because the price was exactly
Whew.
it
was a
was
big one.
high, but it wasn't anywhere. It ain't like the guy in Brazil that wants $1,142
Right. It
before
looked like a nice
tax.
copy too. But yeah. So I wanted to switch over. There's like a couple things here. I know, Joe, did you have records you want to show?
Sure, I'll show some. Yeah, I got.
Do you want to do that? And then,
I'll blow through them quick because a lot of them
Mike-
have a similar theme to it. So
Mike, we'll switch over to the Jazz Critics poll.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Jump in, Joe.
a lot of the stuff. So I've been a few weeks ago. I went to Rochester and I was kind of thinking about some more like jazz funk stuff, especially 70s stuff. And I kind of went to the bop shop a few times and grabbed a few things that kind of fit into a similar thing. So they've had this for a while. This is Dig This, Bobby Humphrey.
Nice.
Great like flautist. This is her second record. Her first one is called Flute In, and it's actually, I think, the last recording of Lee Morgan. It was recorded about maybe 4 or 5 months before he died.
Does
So
that have
it
a
might have
brown
been
cover?
around the same time. What'd you say?
Does that have a brown cover?
It was a
Flute In?
brown cover, yeah.
I think
Yep.
the last recording of Lee Morgan was the what's his face? The jazz organist, Ireland.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So maybe that was what it was. But this was,
It was
This
probably
is-
around the same time.
yeah, it was like, I think it was like September 72 was that
Yeah.
one. This one is, this is July 72. So that one might have actually been before. That might have been actually in the, oh yeah, because he died in 72. So that would have been 71. I think it was recorded like late 71. But this is great.
It's more.
Just, yeah,
is, it
jazz.
funk- is it funky?
Yeah, it's jazz funk, but it's like flute led. Really great orchestration to it. So I was happy to grab this. Her stuff is, some of her records are tough to.
Well, like
Tough
I
to
picked up the. I think the more expensive is either the one they reissued as a classic series. I found that a bunch of times, but her live at Montreux, that one I found
Okay.
recently, that goes for money.
I know that, yeah, it's like Black and Blues is one, and then Fancy Dancer is the other one that.
There's Satin Dolls.
Satin
one.
Doll. Satin Doll was
Fancy
another one
Dancer
that's-
was the one that was reissued.
Yes.
But-
Yep.
But it's not what we
Those
call
are all
Mazzy, Fancy Pants.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Thanks, Rob.
I just got this one
Thanks a lot.
recently. This one was not from Rochester. This one I got somewhere else. But this is Places and Spaces, Donald Byrd. I was happy to grab this. This is just a great
Is that a Van Gelder?
Black
I
Bee.
don't think it was
Was
Van
it recorded
Gelder.
on like if on the West
75. Yeah, it was 75. I'm not sure what it was. This is like the Mizell brothers,
Yeah.
one of their kind of pinnacle.
Where did they record
That's a
their
heater.
stuff? Were they affiliate
Um,
people or
I don't know. Let me see if it says.
That's
Most
a
of
great
these
record.
are. Oh, this is not a gatefold. I thought this was a gatefold, but
Felipe, you have that record? You're muted.
yeah,
I have the classic
when I
series.
first started collecting
Was it?
jazz. Yeah, yep. It was. I used to see this a whole lot, especially before COVID, and I think it just people caught on to it because now it's. I mean, it's
Well, the-
$75.
they reissued it? Is
Yes.
it classic
Yeah.
series? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I said. Yes, it was one of the first classic
I
series.
couldn't hear over that
That's right.
green shirt you're wearing.
Yeah.
This one I was not familiar with. This was kind of a little bit of a blind buy, but it was also Blue Note, and I kind of listened to it. It's like soul meets funk. This is called, the woman's name was Maxie Anderson, I believe it was. See what it says in the back. Yeah, Maxie Anderson. But it was like a vocalist, and then again you've got like a kind of a band behind her. Again, soul. Some of the tracks are a little more soul, but some of them have a nice groove to it as well. So again, that's just kind of what I've been listening
Yeah.
to, or been kind of collecting recently.
It feels like you transition from free jazz.
I know. I'm just all over the
70s
place
funk.
at this point. I buy Blue Notes.
Well,
You'll see some other.
you had an
I-
African.
I
one
like-
there,
I think
and
that's
that coulda
cool.
led into the groove, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've kind of given up on the African stuff for the most part, but
Well, it's hard to get.
I'll kind of go through some of these a little bit quicker. This is another one, Blackbirds. This is their
Yeah.
first
Mhm.
record.
Oh, cool.
This is also, I think. No, this one is not. This has Donald Byrd. It's kind of, I think
Oh, right.
Blackbird was kind of an homage to him.
He kind of created them, I believe.
Yes, yeah. And so
But
he's
they did-
actually on this record as well. He
Yeah.
not only I think produces, but he's also on this record as well, playing trumpet. So this was a cool one. That was
What label
it
is
was
that
a
on?
basement find.
What label's that, Joe? What's that on?
It's on Fantasy. Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Fantasy.
Bob Shop Basement.
It was a Bob Shop basement.
Oh,
So was this.
man.
This was
Awesome.
crazy. I don't know. This is another Mizell Brothers one. I was actually, when I was in there last week, I was going through the Discogs stuff for the Mizell Brothers just to see what other records they had. And this one was one of the later ones. This is from '77. This is called Reachin'. Roger Glenn. I don't know if any of you have seen this.
It's a
Jazz
stereo.
Dispensary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that the Jazz
Mhm.
Dispensary one?
No, this is an original. So, but
You
yeah, the
just
Jazz
had-
Dispensary one just put it out. This is a great, again, late '70s jazz funk. This is also Roger Glenn was a flute player, and so it's got a kind of similar Bobby Humphrey, but this has been sampled quite a bit. Quite a few of the tracks are just really, really great groove to it. But this one is actually, this was marked. They've gotten this in, I think, in the last year or so, but it was marked at a good price. But it was, I got it home and then I realized that this is like $150 record. So
Oh, shit.
it's,
He's been promoting the record on social
yes, and that's the other thing too, is he's still alive, and so he's been kind of going
you show
through.
the
I think
back?
he still does. Yeah, this is
Is that also from the basement?
also a basement
Oh,
one.
wow.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah, this was
cool.
crazy. This
People
was
don't
a crazy-
understand. The basement has everything.
Well, not anymore, Dave. It's very rare now to find stuff in the basement. He's kind of cleared it out. But that one is
Really?
that one's also on Fantasy.
He's been moving some product
Yeah.
then.
That's also
Wow.
on Fantasy. Last one, and then two of the big ones. Yeah, and this was actually one. This was also a basement one from the Bob
Mhm.
Street Lady. So I was happy to find this. This is
Yeah, that's another.
again
killer.
another great Donald Byrd,
Nice.
Mizell Brothers. So I was happy to grab this. This is a great. Got a lot of these I saw when I first started collecting jazz. They were probably $15-20 records, and I think they just post COVID, especially, they've really.
Yeah.
Or most of them are. I mean, Street Lady, you could get probably a
You can
decent
find that
copy
for
for.
25. You can find that for $25.
Yeah,
I was just
That's
looking
a-
at Bobby Hutcherson's. It's the one with the percussion. It's the white cover with the it's like I forget the name of it. Anyway, never mind.
Montara.
Yeah, Montera, an original of that.
That's
It's
like
got to be like
$200 record.
$150 now.
yeah. Oh yeah,
I,
that's
I
No,
passed on it when I
no.
saw one for
Hey,
50 years ago.
Joe,
Oh,
we have-
the records cost more than that, Mike.
Yeah, it's really shot up in price
Yeah.
like crazy.
Mhm.
I could see if you were a DJ, that would be definitely a cool record to put on.
last two. I'll just kind of go through these quick. This one, I bought this on Discogs. Haven't really been buying much online, but I've been looking for a long time for an
Oh.
original. So I got, this is Manuel Gashing. He was part of Ashra Temple in the late 60s, early 70s. I think it was early 70s. I think their first one was like 70, 71. But this is his first solo record from 75. Yeah, 75. But just great, like electronic, ambient. He kind of does both, like kind of like a synthesizer or like electronics as they describe it, along with playing electric guitar. So I've had it I had the reissue. I think that was like MG Art for quite a few years, but I decided I had sold some stuff in the last few weeks, and so found a copy that was in the U.S. It was actually the only copy in the U.S. for this, so
Nice.
I was glad to grab that. It was a nice.
Do you
one.
have E2 E4?
No, I was gonna pull the trigger on a copy, an original, but I decided to just wait. So
E2 E4 is incredible. That record's phenomenal. That record, there's a lot of musicians that will tell you that is one of the most important records they have ever heard. Like The Edge from U2 got his sound from listening to that record.
Yep. Yeah, this is
Mazzy has a scarf just like that guy does on the cover.
Exactly, Rob.
This is the last
Yeah,
one.
three of
This was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago now. I follow Angry Mom, who Dom, Seeking a Thread, used to work there in Ithaca. And they, from time to time, I think especially in the summer, they will do maybe like weekly or every few weeks an eBay auction. And it'll be, there's usually a few gems for each one. Some of them are just not, you know what I mean, just kind of random stuff that comes in with these collections, but there's some nice stuff from time to time. And one of the collections, there was a copy of Introducing Kenny Burrell, and it's an original. And so I kind of watched it, and as it got closer, it was really not, the price was not really changing too much. It was described as a VG copy. I mean, I don't know how well the camera can pick it up, but there's
Tape on it.
kind of tape on this. There's tape on the bottom as well.
Can't really tell though.
But the record is in pretty good shape. It's definitely not amazing, but it's also not.
What is that? 56? Is that a 56?
56, yeah.
That's
Lexington,
that's 1523. Yes,
It's incredible how much he recorded in 56 because he was all over Prestige. He
just
must have been at
celebrated
Rudy's
yeah.
more than his house. I mean, yeah.
He just
He was-
celebrated his 95th birthday.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah.
And
Yep.
but the talk is he's not in his right mind. But Joe, last weekend I went to Orange County Record Show. They had a mint copy of that, and I was I offered the guy $250. It
Yeah.
kind of goes for $800.
Yeah.
I paid.
Really
Well,
nice
that was also at 2. I watched the auction, and it was like, even like maybe into the last hour or so, it was staying like, it was below $100, and
That's a
so
steal. That's a
right,
steal.
and I ended up paying 110 for it. So
Oh
I
my
was
God.
What?
I was yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
man.
And so I will
That's
say,
awesome.
and I don't really like to share this kind of stuff, and I don't want to like kind of toot my own horn, but like I know that over the years talking about some of these record stores and these places, and I know my channel is very small, so don't like I'm just like making myself feel better about it, but I will say that when it comes to Angry Mom stuff, that when they have these eBay auctions, there's things that kind of fly under the radar where you'll find these records that are 2 or 3 times the price normally, and you get it for $40 because
I got the Albert Eiler 7-inch from them.
You know,
Yes,
I
yeah.
won a couple Carolina Soul auctions the past couple of months, and I was surprised that I got them for as cheap as I did. So I don't know.
Some
There's
stuff
stuff
does, yeah.
that
I mean, I
flies
know
with, like,
Dave,
I got-
you've talked about the like on Mondays, because there's some of their auctions end on Sunday, some of them end on Monday, and I think the ones that end on Monday a lot of times will go a little bit lower in price because people are working. So unless they're
Dude,
like
these
actively
fucking
on their
auctions,
phone,
A lot of unemployed techies.
Yeah, that could be it too, though.
I miss shit because it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm trying to get some people paid, and they're sending. I got rare jazz
That's
going
right.
off on fucking
And
Carolina
I-
Soul, and I can't look at
and
it.
I'm there sniping it. So this I got from Carolina Soul for, I think it was $38. So
Nice.
it's Charles McPherson's Mood. He's, it's really beautiful playing on here. And, Barry Harris is on piano. So the teacher is there, and Buster Williams bass, Roy Brooks drums. It's a great record, but it's really hard to find. I think there's like 1 copy on Discogs right now. So I've been trying to get,
his stuff sells for a lot.
I want to get his Bebop Revisited. I'd like that one as well from his early stuff. And then I'm also looking to get more Barry Harris. The one I want is Chasing the Bird on Riverside. So those are a couple records I'm looking for. But yeah, I usually never do auctions, but I don't know. I've been,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
it's-
Carolina. I'm surprised I'm winning them, honestly, because
The
I've heard
Carolina Soul stuff can be
Yeah.
tough. I know, Dave. I was watching last week's one, and it was one that ended on Monday, so I was a little more hopeful. And they had a copy of, I think the record is called Solar Vision by Larry Bright. I don't know if you're familiar with that record or not, but
I would, if I saw the cover, I'd.
it's a picture of a guy on the cover, and it's just, I think it's like a black background. He's kind of like looking almost like into like a light.
I
But
think I remember seeing them post that.
it's this great like funk, kind of jazz funk record from the, I think it's might be the 70s, but
Private Press.
but it was like in nice shape. It was selling for maybe like $350, but most of them were selling for more like $250. And I just was watching this auction, and it just creeping up, and I think in the end it sold for
That's too
like,
close.
I want to say it was like maybe 385 or something like that. I mean, and it just, and it might even, to be honest, been more than that. It might have been like over 400, but it was like well beyond what any copy had ever sold for.
Well,
And
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
the big thing for them is like the moment that they put in their descriptions on eBay that it's VG plus, it's like those records easily are selling for hundreds of dollars. I mean, it's just because most
All
of their
right.
stuff
I'm gonna-
is VG minus, VG.
I'm just gonna jump in real quick.
Yeah.
So I did promise that we would jump into something with Mike. I just want to make sure we
Yep.
have enough time to get through it here. So are you guys familiar with the Francis Davis Jazz Critics poll? Is anybody here? Felipe, you got to know this stuff. Yes.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, good. So anyway, so they send a survey out to jazz critics from around the world. I don't know how many. Mike, you might know that. But essentially they rank all of the new jazz titles of the first half of the year. So they did that. And really, so like it comes with an article too. So like they have the list, which we could look at, but the article is titled Consensus in Retreat, because the first two titles there was consensus on, and then the rest of it really just scattered. Like all the critics picked different titles, and there wasn't, from what I understand, really like a core, top 10 or something like that.
These new recordings. These are new recordings.
These are new recordings by jazz artists.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask Mike, because Mike sent me this link. Mike, you're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, just like some background. This is originally this was part of the Village Voice poll, and then after the Voice demise, Francis Davis, who's a jazz critic, film critic, he basically kept it going, and now that he's passed away, this guy Tom Hall is keeping this going. And just a little side thing, if you didn't know, Francis Davis was married to what's her name, Terry Gross. That was her her husband.
Terry Gross, obviously from NPR.
Fresh Air.
Fresh Air.
I
Sure,
think
thank you.
there's a I don't know if it's from Sunday morning, but they went to her apartment and her husband showed off his record collection. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I've seen that.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's cool. Their whole apartment is like just records.
Yeah.
It's like Rob's.
Yeah.
Not that his is in better organization.
So I dropped a link if anybody wants to check this out. So they rank, I guess, the top, I think it's just the number of titles that are in there. So it's the top 58 titles of the first half of 2026. So I could pull it up here.
how many
so-
do you own, Mike?
I don't think I own any, but I've
Oh,
streamed,
those are
I've streamed, I was actually at this show, or at least one of the shows that weekend. I don't know which one was recorded
Yeah,
here.
well, you, me, Felipe, WCB,
Yep,
who else?
yep.
Is that the one
Uh,
on CD?
Was Rob?
I think Roberto was there too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought some was Lawrence there.
I think he may have been.
Lipkin?
Yeah.
He wasn't at our table though, but I think he went.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, and
That's a proper crew right there.
Yeah,
yeah, VJ was there too.
yeah. BJ Iyer was there.
Yeah.
So that it was like kind of a consensus that this one here, there's
Yeah.
the cover of it, that this was
In
the
my
number
cart.
one. And I mean, you know, what do you guys think about that? Felipe, do you have this CD?
No, I bought a download. I've been buying a lot of downloads and just loaded my hard drive in Bandcamp, and being more selective in what I buy just for sake of space. But I might get the CD of this one. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it's amazing stuff, right? I mean,
It's not on vinyl, is it?
No.
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 It's on music.
Yeah, they put out some vinyl, some of his stuff on vinyl,
Yeah.
but not this. Because
Well, this is a
a-
lone concert, right?
right. It's
Yeah.
2 CDs of music, so
Mhm.
yeah, it's not going to come out.
Yeah.
on
Put on a 4 LP or
No.
something,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
long. Yeah,
Mazzy, you should get this. It's really good.
just good.
Or stream it. I mean, just stream it.
And this record,
I clicked
this
it on
record-
Bandcamp.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah,
check. I will check it out.
But this is number
And
one.
then-
And you should check out
yeah.
all his stuff.
I mean,
and
22
in my
bucks.
cart.
Yeah,
You know, $22 for a CD, opposed to what is it? So hold on a second. Opposed to $20 for a download, I'd rather pay $2 and get the CD.
You probably
Plus
get the
extra
download
shipping.
too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
So-
Streaming is for the kids.
That's
Kids
cool. It's number one, man. That's a good.
But
Yeah, we've spoken
that's
about
the
it here
Max,
before.
You know, that's the live. His interpretation of the Max Roach members get weary.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is, that was only 38 minutes long or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus this record goes in tandem with another record is very high ranked on this list, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's take a
Yeah.
look.
You
Which
guys
one?
are hip to be
Skull-
on to that
Skull-
show, man. You know,
Thanks for interrupting. It's called Elephant by Adam Raphael.
Mhm.
Where's
Yeah.
that one?
Number three.
Number two.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because Adam Raphael is in the band, right? And he just
Right. Yeah.
breaks everything. It's a really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I have not seen this one. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're not here when I showed this one.
I can drop these links in the chat.
How old is that record? Because it looks like it's been out for a while. No?
Couple
No,
months,
it's-
yes.
this is just the first half of this year.
Okay.
And I mean, he's been on a roll for the past few years.
Yeah. The Ambrose and Mary Halverson, I think is a very interesting experiment there. Just guitar and trumpet.
Mhm. Yeah.
That is cool.
Pretty cool.
That's very cool. Oh, look, you can get it on colored wax.
It's blue, yes. It comes in blue.
Cool.
That's nice.
And it looks like
It is
limited to 100. There are, it looks like you can still get them. 19 remaining.
okay, guys. Let's sell out.
Yeah, let's go get it. I dropped the link. Let's see how many we could sell. We got what, 118 watching? Let's see. We'll check back. So right now, 19. If I can remember, we'll check back in like 10 minutes.
Felipe's magic touch. They'll be gone.
Let's
Right.
see. Yeah,
What else?
the Ahmed record I like too. It's really good.
I got the Ahmed
Oh,
record.
this year?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Oh, I think I listened to this.
I bet you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
it's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
buy, all that Ahmed stuff, Pat Thomas,
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. The Emmanuel Wilkins Village Vanguard is 4 volumes, right, Mike? 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Which one? Oh.
It's
Emmanuel
the only one
Wilkins.
that's in physical form.
Yeah,
as of
yeah.
now.
It's really good too.
This is a double CD. How much do they want for that? You can still get it for 20
20
pounds. So
You can
There you
probably
go.
get like Forced Exposure or something. You could just get or
we skipped over the Tameka Reed quartet.
Mhm.
yeah.
Do we want to touch on this one?
Yeah, I mean, it's excellent. Actually, I think it's it's much better than her previous one.
Oh, here we go.
I agree.
I was actually, I don't want to say disappointed in her previous release, but it
Yeah.
seemed to me like a drop on the very high, quality of releases that she's had as a leader. I thought that the one before this was a drop in quality.
Mhm. Yeah.
Strong
But
words, Mike.
This right now, this right here, she's like back in form.
Mm.
Okay, we got
There you
one.
go.
Cool, very cool.
There you go.
I'll keep dropping the band camps for people if any of them jump out and you want to check them
Mhm.
out.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
what else we
cool.
got here? We got the Ambrose.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
spent enough time with mine yet, my copy yet, but I have it all.
I need to get that because what was the last record that they did together? She did.
Sure, it was about Ghost, her previous
Yeah,
record.
this one.
which
Yeah.
is
No, but wasn't there one with just a duo? Yeah, that one. No, Ghost.
No,
I
yeah,
had
no,
that.
no. About
I-
Ghost, another duo. This one is a
Yeah.
duo. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ooh, I like that cover.
Like Ghost is good.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
sampled a lot of that one. It's excellent.
Let me get my copy.
And I'm not that big on Mary Halverson, but that one's.
I like her
that
cover
intrigues
art.
Me.
Her cover art is pretty cool.
Who was that? Who did that?
Let's see if it
Um,
says. I don't know if it's credited here, but
Nah,
Anyway.
I thought I remember somebody doing it.
so that's the Mary Halverson trio or no, duo, sorry, with Ambrose.
All these
I'll drop
records are on Apple Music, so I'm going to be listening to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, anyway,
here it is, Mary Halverson.
okay, cool. Hold on, Felipe.
Got the Mary Halverson.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember when you got that.
Comes in black. And here is the Adam Farrell.
Cool.
Really nice bluish.
Yeah.
It brings out the
December.
color of your eyes.
Thank you. Thanks for noticing.
I tried.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered.
Okay, should we keep going? Let's keep pushing
Yeah.
through.
Yes,
We got the
yes.
Bill Frisell on Blue Note, In My Dreams. So
I
okay,
have it, but I have to. I haven't really. I have to listen to that. Spend some time with it.
I do want to. I'm sorry. Just before we jump into this one, I do want to point out the points here. So this is what they were saying: is that you had the number 1 and 2, so the Tyshawn and the Tamika Reed, in the 70s in terms of points. Okay, or 45 votes, 44 votes, and then it drops to 30, 20, and then the rest are kind of all hovering around like a dozen. So they were saying like there wasn't really a huge consensus after a few titles down the list. So it might be worth just going through them all and seeing what you like.
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay, so the Bill Frisell. You guys got this?
I do, but I haven't. I just haven't spent time.
Yeah. I didn't spend much time with it. I am kind of, I don't know. The Bill Frisell Blue Note doesn't attract me as much as Bill Frisell and other labels
Like
or with
the
other
one from
people.
last year that Felipe kind of raved about. I got that one.
That was really good.
With the drummer.
Get It Downs and Andrew
oh,
Surreal.
yeah.
Andrew Surreal. Yeah.
That record, because I could give or take Bill Frisell sometimes, but that record's really good.
Was it on
That
ECM?
record no, it's on Red Hook. Red Hook.
Red Hook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for the cover design, I'm just nerding out here. Am I sharing my screen? Okay, so here's the cover design for the Bill Frisell.
Yeah.
So this is on Blue Note, and I feel like stylistically this kind of aligns with some of the early Reed Miles designs. But I think it would be cool if Blue Note didn't use their logo here and just wrote Blue Note like they used to do on the super old ones. I think this layout and design would match that style more than using the Liberty. I think it's called the Liberty logo.
Is there something about Blue Note for Bill Frisell where they go, sure, make it 2 records, make it like all the ones seem like they're double LPs, right?
Oh, is this double LP?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all double LPs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on this with I don't know any of these folks. Mike and Felipe, are you familiar with them?
Thomas Morgan and Rudy Royston. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Is that bass and drums?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And actually, the Jenny Scheinman, I'm familiar with her too.
Okay. Well, this looks cool. All right, let's keep moving. We have. Let's see if we sold any of these records.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We did sell some. 15 remaining. Good job, guys.
You already
That's
sold
cool.
4 of them?
We're gonna Adam's
so.
gonna be able to buy 2-ply
Shit.
toilet paper now.
Come on, give them the jazz bums bounce. Okay, so the Emmanuel Wilkins Quartet live at the Village Vanguard. This looks cool.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
Mhm.
Live at the Village Vanguard.
Great list.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
they
good
only released one.
CD,
Yeah, on LP, but everything else is like volume 2 and 3, is it?
yeah, got to download. You can buy the download.
It's only digital. Downloading, streaming. It's not in physical form. But because this is a double LP also.
Okay, this is cool. So this looks like kind of a traditional quartet here. Like we got bass drums, piano, and alto. Right? Is that it?
There's yeah, you said bass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bass drum,
Yeah.
piano. Anyway, this looks killer. Would you have gone to the show, Mike?
I did not go to any of these shows that week. But I don't think I've seen him at. Have I? Yeah, I think I have seen him at the Vanguard. But
See what he's doing on this. So, it's all his stuff.
yeah. No, one is I think isn't one. I thought one was an Alice Coltrane.
Oh, here's the double LP. Cool. Well, looks like so Blue Note's putting out some things that are creeping up on the list here. All right, let's keep going. We'll do the first 10 here. So this is Angelica Nessir, Chicago Tapes.
That's really good.
Isn't everything on this label good?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is. I actually saw her. I saw her. It was before this one. Her previous release. When I spoke to her afterwards, and she told me that she was going to Chicago and recording with these guys, and it's just she's I guess it's avant-garde, but you've got just the lineup. Jason the Days with one of my favorite
Luke Stewart.
players.
Yes, Lucas Stewart is great.
Yeah, Luke Stewart, Dave Rempis.
Does Nicole play flute on this?
Yeah, and I think maybe does she play electronic stuff? But it's some intense cuts, but then really tight for some musicians, that I don't know how long they had to work together, and that might have been. Let me see who's on drums. Is it Mike Reed again?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I don't know if that was recorded. Can you bring it up again? I think it might have been recorded at his club. Let's see. What does it say? No. All right. Okay. Yeah.
So, eighth inning stretch. Just want to bring the panel in here. So, what do you guys think about the first 8 that we just looked at?
I think we're getting close to my favorite one. It's coming up.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Mazzy, are you going to explore all of these?
Some of them. After this, I want to do a little someone who passed away in sort of the crossover jazz world.
Sure.
Okay.
Felipe, what do you think?
It's good. I think there's still great titles on there and things that came out recently also. They're probably going to make it to the end of the year list. Yeah.
Yeah.
You and Mike, where do you look for to come up with the new stuff? I mean, where do you turn to? Just random streaming, or do you read things? Just curious.
Yes, I try to read magazines, websites. Of course, Mike is a great source of information too. But I try also to check on labels. So kind of the usual suspects.
Sure.
So always checking what those labels are releasing. You get their Bandcamp newsletters, and try and also going to the record shop. I mean, I always say that it's a terrific record shop here in in Miami, and the owner, he not only sells you stuff,
Well,
but
that's the key.
What record shop
having
is it?
Having
Felipe,
a
give him
record
a shout
store,
out.
having a
Yeah,
record
found,
store
found,
near you,
yeah,
having a record store
it's
near you where there's a person
it's
there
great.
that
Yeah.
knows about the jazz is invaluable. Really.
Felipe,
Mhm.
what's the record shop?
Yes, I found sound.
Yeah, man.
Found Sound.
Yes,
Okay.
and they have a radio show on Saturday afternoons. I spend like the whole day there usually sometimes, and
cool.
you know, and those guys, they DJ for like 30 something years, so, and they still buy a lot of stuff from Forced Exposure and whatever.
Mhm.
We just play it and put for sale at the store and just talk about things, and old things, new things, everybody. I think it's important. He goes to, yeah, they go to Big Ears, WFMU, and
Oh,
all
yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't they? Yeah, didn't I meet
Yeah,
the
we
owner
met.
at
Yeah, we
FMU?
met.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
met at WFMU. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And I think
and
I met him at Big Ears because Lawrence introduced me to.
Lars. Yeah, he
Yeah.
comes. Yeah, he already knows Lars and everything.
Hey,
Yeah.
who's going to FMU this year? What, are you guys all planning to go?
I am probably going. Yes.
Yeah, I'll be here.
I'm gonna try to go. We'll see.
But a lot of the reasons why I find stuff is, but it's just like most other jazz. You can find there's a musician on there that and you're like, okay, all right,
Don't
so and
you-
so's on why he's playing with this group. Maybe I
Don't you
should check
sign
it
up
out.
for with these small labels that you collect? You're on their newsletters, right? Don't you get emails with everything coming out?
Some of them, but a lot of them aren't that great at,
Communication?
How much
Yeah.
time, Mike? How much time do you spend per week, kind of reading about new titles, to like exploring this type of stuff?
I've never really even thought about it,
Well, can you
Well,
get a
if
diary
I-
and start keeping track?
In between,
Well, I'm just comparing it to my own kind of
in
record.
between, like on the subway, I take the subway, so I can do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I can do it on subway. Sometimes, in between, cases at work while you're waiting.
So in between helping legally the clients and studying jazz, it's kind of a
hey,
That's always the balance.
sometimes it takes a while.
I know. I'm just
Things don't happen. The wheels of justice grind slowly. So,
I think it's more interesting to find out how Mazzy finds out about half the crap he shows us.
I love Fauci. I love Fauci's diary about Obama's comment. If you read it.
Mike,
Goes-
Mike, I told you I
I'm-
used to film court depositions for a living, right?
Oh God, that's got to be painful. Actually, it could be
man,
pretty funny.
I've seen it all, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the grind. You want to talk about the grind when you get a federal case and there's no time limit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a VHS tape floating around here that my sister-in-law, who's a lawyer, gave me, and there's this famous deposition that took place in Houston,
Mhm.
where there's just a deposition, but the family thought it was like court.
Oh
And one
no.
of them put a hose over their face. They came in so no one could see what they look like. It went disastrous. It's hysterical.
Wow.
That's funny,
Yeah.
CJ. Yeah. That's the truth.
And
Yeah, the first one I ever did was just horrifying. I can't. I don't even want to talk about it on the stream because what happened was just terrible.
Did
So-
Mike?
So we had a bunch of us had ordered.
Oh,
ordered
yeah.
This.
this could easily be number one on the list.
Oh,
Easily.
everybody's got it.
Easily.
Yeah.
What is
I
that?
think it's
It's a trio recording.
That's true. Mhm.
It's supposedly under the leadership of the bass player, but Orlando LaFleming, but it has Mark Turner on tenor and Jeff Watts on drums.
Yeah.
Jeff Watts is now probably like 65, but he's just such a great drummer. And this was
Yeah.
originally done in 2020, and it was available just digitally, no physical media at all, until they decided to put this out. So
and it is a great cut. It came in a really crappy sleeve, but
yeah,
the cut's amazing.
yeah.
Hey,
And then
has anyone picked this up? Because this is fantastic. Does anyone know?
yeah, I've listened to it. I haven't
It
picked
is.
it up yet.
It's a new album, so I
Mhm.
do get new albums.
Mhm.
This is fantastic. It's
Mhm.
very modal.
Mhm.
I think this guy's like 50. He's been around for a while.
Yeah, Hutch was one of the young lions back in the day.
Yeah, it's a great lineup. Gerald Clayton's on it, and
Yeah.
I highly recommend this record.
Mhm.
Someone else in the showed it in the Jazz Bums.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you know,
Yeah.
so I think I ordered. What did I order? I ordered a bunch of copies for Felipe. And Chris wanted one. My friend Ken.
Roberto, no?
Roberto ordered his on his own, but even before I had put my order in. Mark, Disco Matt had ordered
Yeah.
the
I remember I
copy.
drove you around Seattle for a few hours.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
who else? CJ, and it was supposed. We ordered it months ago. Nothing, nothing. And then, I said I had mentioned to Mark that I was gonna, I hadn't got my copy, and I was gonna reach out to him. By then he had already reached out to them, and they had said, I forgot what they told him, but they said, oh, we'll give you a free album, and he ended up getting a free album. When I wrote them, they gave me some BS excuse that they got more of a demand than they expected, and all of this they sent it out to the stores and they had sold out. And I knew that. I was like, no, that doesn't jive.
That's not how anything works.
I hadn't seen any postings on social media. I checked all of the European stores, the UK stores. Nobody ever had this.
They could have just told you it was a pressing delay.
That's all. Exactly. Just say it's a pressing delay. We're sorry, And then they said something about they had posted a notice through Bandcamp, and and said, "Nah, sorry, didn't receive it." I was just like really sort of pissed off at them. And just admit that it's a pressing delay. That's all.
Yeah, we understand pressing delays. I mean,
and
it's gonna happen.
Because it costs what it's like what. I mean, it's real with this label. Like some of the European labels will show up on Amazon and you could get them. But this one, you can't. So you got to pay that exorbitant shipping cost. That's why a bunch of us got together and ordered them. I ordered 5. So
yeah, you guys have always done that.
Whirlwind Recordings, and not the best at communicating with the customers.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go until 10, so another 20 minutes or so. I did want to look at the final 2 of the top 10, and then Felipe, do you want to talk about the Django Reinhardt on Sam afterwards?
I have not.
We could just show it. I haven't listened to it either.
I
But we
want
could-
2 minutes too.
Okay, all right. Well, Mazzy, jump in real quick.
Well, I just want to do a little tribute.
Okay.
Someone I knew for almost 40 years passed away. He was 91 years old last week, and his name is Pat Gleason, Dr. Pat Gleason. He is the one who taught Herbie initially how to use the synthesizers. He was on Crossroads and Sextent. He didn't do a lot on his own. He did soundtracks with Michael Shreve from Santana. He worked on the synthesizer work with Bernie Krause on Apocalypse Now, lived in San Francisco, then New York. I met him because at the time he was married to a woman who became my son's godmother, Joan Genrenault, who was the original cellist in the Kronos Quartet. That's a later shot of him.
What's his name?
Pat Gleason.
Okay.
You'll see they call him Dr. Pat Gleason on those Herbie Hancock records. He was also on albums by Charles Earland, 2 albums, Herbie Hancock, Eddie Henderson, Joe Henderson, Meat Beat Mephisto, Julian Priester. He was kind of a session guy, but he owned different fur recording studios in San Francisco that would do a lot of independent things. They did all the Windham Hill things. He owned that in the Mission District for many years. And
Did he write liner notes?
he didn't write liner notes, as far as I know. Last time I saw him, about just before the pandemic, there's a club up here called the Royal Room near me in Seattle, and he came up here with Michael Shreve, who lives here, the original Santana drummer, and Benny Maupin, and piano player Wayne Horvitz, and they did a 2-3 hour thing where they, quote, as easy as they could, or as hard as they could, covered the entire Bitches Brew. And that was the last time I saw him. But I,
How do you cover
91,
Bitches Brew?
long year, lived in LA, just passed away. But he's the one that really kind of taught Herbie, when Herbie was going electric, how to use the Moog synthesizer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's a cool
Great story.
side note, interesting guy. So that's it. Pat.
Yeah,
Jake,
rest in peace.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch back to
Yeah.
the last two here. So we have a Jeff Parker and a Mark Turner. I pulled them up already. So this is the Jeff Parker, I believe.
That's
Yeah.
my record of the year
Yeah.
right now.
That's
Okay.
an excellent record. I have that.
Okay, I've not seen this one.
And
If,
Butters.
if you got the double album, which basically is the same group that came out 2 years ago, it's
Okay.
the same sort of music.
And those guys are also on the Flea record, you know.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a live
Yeah.
recording, which is like the other one. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
He's very good.
Felipe, you got this?
No, just digital so far.
Okay. All right. And then finally, number 10 is Mark Turner, Pattern Master. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Is it?
Yeah, that's it.
Why did it go
Yeah.
to Discogs? Okay, hold on. I guess it's an ECM release. Okay, here we
Yeah.
go. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Joe Martin on bass.
So did anybody listen to this?
Yeah, I have it. I have
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
with Mark Turner. You can count
Okay.
on me having.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
he's great.
Yeah.
It's a great record. It's a great record.
Okay, yeah. I have the VJ from ECM from a couple years ago. It has the same like label look and feel. All right. So that's the top 10. I'm going to drop the link one more time. And if you want to search for it yourself, it is the annual Francis Davis Jazz Critics Poll at mid-year. Consensus and Retreat. But just look for Francis Davis Jazz Critics Poll, and then you could check out all these titles.
Yeah. And just a quick update on releases, right? Today had two great releases. First, the Terry Lynn Carrington. Did you listen to this one, Mike? Yet?
No, I haven't gotten to that either.
So yeah, Terry Lynn Carrington has a great record out today, and of course, I think the awaited Domi and JD back,
Yeah.
which I found it was pretty interesting, quite a departure in some ways in terms of like, some choices. I just find that those guys so creative and extraordinary musicians. Her organ solos are amazing.
Go listen to the Rick Beato interview with them. It's very good.
Oh,
you
right,
should
yeah.
check that.
For
I
an
saw
hour
that.
and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I mean the way they use their voices as instruments, sometimes there's not even lyrics, it's just the singing. Yeah, it's quite an accomplishment. Those guys, they're gonna go very far, I think. Great record.
I think they're, yeah, for sure.
I just
So
want to show one more thing, if I can.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is I know Chris, I don't know if he's gotten his copy, but because I had sent him the link on Bandcamp when I saw this. This is it's Ken Vandermark, is Chris' guy, and it's really a reissue from, well, it's first time on vinyl, but it was done in 2003. And what's cool about it is he has the Zoo Quartet, and then he has the Spaceways Inc. And what's good, Spaceways Inc., because I have like two of his recordings with Spaceways Inc., is that they do like George Clinton stuff and Sun Ra stuff. Like on the second side B, there are two George Clinton compositions, and then there's one space Sun Ra composition. Then there's actually a Bowie song also. But it's really good. It has that punk edge and you know that funk edge at the same time. But it's avant-garde, you know. It's got a
Nice
bass,
recommendation.
You know, bass,
Do you know what
Send me a
that
link to that one.
saxophone player, bass, you
Yeah.
know, Ken Vandermark is playing a number of reed instruments.
Mike, can you just say the name of it one more time for people for them to look it up?
Okay, it's Zoo and Spaceways Inc.
Is that the one CJ said is sold out on Bandcamp? Is that a different
It
one?
is?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's probably it might be.
So
wow.
is this so do you recommend
Is
it?
the LP and the vinyl solo? Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Notes and tones recommended. There we go. For everybody not watching, look at the screen.
Do you have one of those made up for all of us, or just
No,
Mike?
just Mike.
Just Mike.
Mike only gets that one.
Okay, fair enough.
We have some other things though. We have like
I know you do.
we have a live stream for the people.
Trademark.
Okay.
It goes for some dough.
That's the motto. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Felipe, you wanna? I just pulled up. So Fred from Sam Records was nice enough to send us his new, I guess they're artisan releases.
Artisan.
And what? Felipe, you want to talk us through this real quick?
Ooh, beautiful cover.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just those 2 dial recordings of Django Reinhardt.
Are they 45 again?
Yeah.
No.
So originals
Yeah,
were
80s.
10-inch on Dial, which is an American label.
Right.
But these are recordings, I think, from France. So I guess Dial put them out. I could be wrong. Double check me that. But it's 2 10-inches, double 45. Mazzy, didn't you get the 2 blues bronzy?
I got the Bill Bronzy. Come on,
What is it?
Big Bill Brunzy.
Brunzy. Thank you.
God, I got that, and I got the Django Reinhardt ones he did.
But anyway, what this is a 1947 electric new quintet by Django. Both of these. I think the first one is supposed to be a more focused record, but it's essentially him exploring, like moving away from the hot club sound and exploring more of the bebop stuff. So I haven't dove into it much, so I need to learn a little bit more about it. But I'm pretty excited to check them out.
You got to
And
buy
the-
them as a pair, really. I mean, why bother?
Well, if you're going to prioritize one, I think it's the 214. So I think it's the one with the
These
red cover.
limited ones are like $80-$100 a piece.
These are $110 a piece, I think.
Ooh, yeah.
Are they 10
Yeah.
inches or 12 inch?
So it's I'm sorry, it's 110 euros for this. Pre-order July 20th, 250 copies available. So it's the Artisan series. It's a special series.
You know,
means-
that means they're going to
Yeah.
come out with a
In
regular.
about 2 years.
They
it'll
very
be-
well may. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but
Fair
anyway,
enough.
so
That's fair.
yeah. So we'll talk about it more as we get into it.
Yeah.
2 things, Mike. Can you bring up? There was some Alice Coltrane stuff that they announced this week.
Okay.
So she did it.
The
Part of the
Ashram tapes. The
Would you
Ashram
just shut up for a second and let me spit this
Rob,
out?
All right, hold
Rob,
on.
Stick it where the sun usually shines.
All right,
right.
Mazzy, chill. What are you
So
saying,
she-
Rob?
I think her last 4 or 5 releases, and they go for a lot of money, were on cassette. That's how they were put out, and they were given
Yeah.
away for free.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So she did 2 things around this time. These are the recordings that she handed out for free. I think they're putting them out as in a box, right?
Really?
Then on a local TV station here in LA, every Sunday night, she did a spiritual show. And they're putting out Blu-ray collection of all the
Whoa.
video of that.
Nice.
I think these are 2 different companies doing it.
What's the
Okay,
record
cool.
that came out about 10 years ago from those Ashram tapes? There was
Well,
some.
so there was a vinyl version of one of them.
I have that.
Yeah,
Nice.
that might be the last one she did.
It's a double album, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed getting it. I need to get it.
Kind of a reddish orange cover.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Before we go, we only have like 6 minutes left. Felipe, did you bring any records to show? Do you want to show anything?
No, just the ones that showed the Misterioso, the new Tom Paul says Drive. I mean,
Oh wow.
Okay,
All right.
Soul Samba.
Really cool. Yeah, I was actually commenting. My copy was a mono. Of course, this is a stereo cut. And to me, anything 4100 and on, it's stereo the way to go. And definitely proves that this is much nicer than listening to this record in mono. So super
So
clean,
who's on that
balanced.
with him? You got Kenny Burrell.
Kenny Burrell with the Bob on drums, Wendell Marshall on bass, and Garvin Masson Chikere.
I love that. I love
That's
It
nice
looks
pictures.
good.
Oh, let's check it
You
out.
know, a very
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
very nice viewer person gave me an OG of that. Just sent it to me.
Oh,
Very nice, very nice.
I'm sorry I'm cramming this in here, but we didn't talk about the Sonny Clark trio announcement by
Oh,
Blue Note.
Oh,
We'll cover that in the future. But if you don't know,
next time, yeah.
yeah, Blue Note. So Felipe, you want to show the other Tone Poet?
Yeah, the other one, it's kind of Lost Sessions was an LT, which they actually did not label as LT. Usually they put LT, but they call it 1085. It's Vertigo, Jackie McLean.
Oh shit! I
Are
need
you a
that.
subscriber?
Yes, yeah, this record is the shit.
Yeah,
So
good.
2 sessions,
Yeah.
62, 63. The first one with Donald Byrd, Herbie Hancock, Butch Vare, and Tony Williams. The other one with Donald Byrd again, Walter Davis piano, Paul Chambers, and Pete LaRocca.
Is that the
Damn.
Japanese version cover?
Yes, I
think
think
it
it's the same. Yeah, I
Those
think
are
it's the
some
same. Yes.
awesome drummers.
Mm.
Pete
Yeah.
LaRocca and Tony Williams. That's
Is that
cool.
about 1962? What
Mhm.
year is that?
62 and 63,
Wow.
yeah.
63.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's an LT which is LT 1085. Here they just put on the side they put 1085, but not in the front. See?
Got it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah,
Two beautiful
killer
covers.
record.
Two beautiful covers this month.
Yeah.
Nice.
And a very, very young Herbie Hancock here.
Mhm.
We're just starting, and that's it. And just a curiosity, this one I picked at a shop a couple of weeks ago too. That's a nice and minty copy of the second Motantes record,
Whoa.
which is one of the most fundamental bands of the century and to this day.
Because I don't have anything to show. What's that? Holy crap!
Very
Now
nice.
that I was really lucky with this one because this
Wow.
paper covers. I was talking to someone on Discord about it. Are those Brazil covers all to like the early 70s? They're just a piece of paper. So
You know they played
Yeah.
my local dive bar last year.
yes,
Stone
they.
Harbor.
I mean, the brothers are still with some other.
Felipe, are your speakers behind you?
No,
Okay.
Oh God, man.
no.
All right.
Mazzy, I was
Hold
going.
on.
I was going to say that I was getting some education today from watching your cartridge setup video, and I was so disappointed. You still have the TV near
know,
your speakers.
It sounds
still-
great. But my new cart, I got a new cart, which I'm 8 hours in on the new cart. So
I was going to say it's a very nice video. Good, well done.
Well,
Well-
there's a reason Mazzy's TV is plasma, is because occasionally once a month he hooks himself up to it to get
Okay.
when that plasma dies, it's
All
the
right.
final-
Mike, you wanted to show something?
Yeah,
Ooh.
this is
Yeah, the great book. Yes.
yeah, this is a great book. And, although the album covers of Prestige.
What's that? Say that. Can you say the title for people listening?
It's Whale, the visual language of Prestige Records. And it's funny because I thought you had mentioned this before in the stream or something. And then I don't know, I was sitting around, I checked Amazon, and then they had it for I don't know, it's 15 or 20% off, so I ordered it.
Show me a
And then I
spread. Just open one
I think
spread.
excuse me?
Open one spread so we can just see a spread. Please.
He's asked you to spread them.
No, not. I just want to see what the layout looks
All
like.
right, relax, dude. Relax. go check on your cart.
I'm gonna go watch TV. I'm gonna go watch Obsession.
Hold on. Let's see. We got the Tad Dameron and the Rollins. Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and then they have a few essays in here too. Oh, here's one.
Nice.
That's the Teddy Charles.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's very cool.
It is
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's
Those are avant records. Those Teddy Charles on Prestige are worth listening to. Those are very edgy. They're like 53,
there you go with that.
54, and
That other that alternate cover of the
Oh yeah,
Sundial.
yep. That's the Reed Miles.
Yeah.
Well, that cover. So the cover is. Can you show the cover of the book?
Yeah.
So that's Whale Frank Whale, and that is the second cover to the Elmo Hope album. I forgot the name of it now, but it's the one where there's like the North and South fighting on it. It's like this weird etched photo. It's a terrible cover, honestly. I think, but I don't know enough about it. Maybe it's great. I don't know. But yeah, so that's cool. All right, we're at 10. I do want to just show one record before we get out of here because I'm really happy to get it. I never really listened to it until I saw it come up for what I thought was a reasonable price. This is a earless stereo of Leapin' and Lopin' Sonny Clark. And I feel stupid for not listening to it earlier because the first song on it, it's called Something Special. It might be my favorite Blue Note song. I mean, it's up there with like Moanin'. I mean, and Blue Train. Like this Sonny Clark record is fantastic. And it's got Tommy Turrentine, Charlie Rouse, Butch Warren, Billy Higgins on it. And Charlie Rouse on this, and then he's also on Bird in Hand with Pepper Adams and Donald Byrd.
Mm-hmm.
The Charlie Rouse on Blue Note, I mean, I don't know if those are the two that I know. They're both like just top hard bop records. And I don't know if he ever got a lead record, though. I don't think Charlie Rouse got a lead record on Blue Note. Felipe?
Not a Blue Note, no.
No. So he's only sideman, but this and Bird in Hand. Anyway, go stream Something Special on Leapin' and Lopin'. It is just a killer tune. This is definitely, I mean, I know I'm, being a little exaggerated right now, but this is my favorite Sonny Clark Blue Note. This is just fantastic.
Until you listen to another one of his records.
Well, I know his stuff. This is, I think his late, I think this is his last one that he made. So I think he was probably just more developed on it.
They're not on sale. So going for the logic, Mike is never going to listen to Utah Hip or Lee Morgan Volume 2.
Well, this is coming out as a classic series in December. So y'all be able to pick it up, and it's definitely one to pick up. It is
Charlie,
one of my favorites.
Rouse, do you have this, Mike?
I do. I have that, and that's very good too.
Yeah, I love Charlie on this.
I didn't even realize how big of a Charlie Rouse fan I was.
Emotions.
Yeah, he's wonderful. I guess I always just listen to him with Monk, which is good, and I like that stuff. But he also has some epic titles. I think it's called Epic. That one where it's huge letters. It's like a $500 record.
Oh yeah.
You know that
I
one?
love Charlie Rouse, man. That guy, God, he's good.
And then he has one on Strata East, right? They reissued that Strata East one, the Charlie Rouse. Guys?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That's an expensive reissue.
No, but Felipe, you're not paying attention. What's the Charlie Rouse on Strata East?
On Strata East?
It got reissued.
It was like $60.
Oh my God! Come on, chat.
Not on the current reissues, right?
Yes. It was one of the first four, the Charlie Rouse.
First three.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Some of that Dolphy, the Dolphy series.
No, not Dolphy series. Come on, chat. Get this. What was the Charlie Rouse on Strata East?
Got his face on the cover.
Get us the title. 2 is 1.
Yeah, that's such a great record.
Yeah.
I just can't bring myself to pay that much.
Chat's coming in strong. We got it.
Sure,
cool.
son.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Okay. Thanks, team. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Thanks for swinging by. This was fun. See you all next time.
Thanks for not making me watch PBS cooking shows.